All right, so I'm in business for myself. Myself and Tristan, we own the business. One of the things we get asked a lot of times, like, hey, what's your exit strategy? What's your balance? What's your out? And it's like, we don't really think about it too much because we're in the thick of it, But, so we don't have one. But, sometimes folks, they do create an exit strategy. They are on their way out. They did have a really great business, in this case, made fabulous wine, but it's time to roll, And when nice people that make great wine are rolling and they call us, that's really cool. I guess everyone wins, right? Because we get a great deal, you get a great deal, and they roll. And that's what's happening with Greg and Pamela Martin at Seven Angel Cellars. A winery we've worked with a lot, over the last 15 years, off and on, little bits and pieces, These guys, once in a while, they'll make a boom, the Zinfandel hits. Once in a while, the Rhone blend hits. Once in a while, their Cabernet hits. Just really kind of true to themselves, classic Paso Robles red wines. They feel the sun, they're full-bodied, yummy, juicy, character-filled, and so when they came to us and they said, here's the deal, we're wrapping it up, and we said, okay, let's do this. And we had a really great tasting with them. And the wines showed beautifully. And so we have a chance at some library stuff, because they were already kind of successful in their own right, I think, comfortable. So there was never this huge rush. Sometimes people start wineries and there's this impetus. They put everything in, we have to sell everything now, or, it's all gonna. In this case, it was more like, let's start a winery. Yeah, this is fun. This is cool. Have our friends in, sell some wine, and this was that. So what happens is there's some great older vintages lying around, perfectly stored, single stop shopping, and we were able to politely cherry pick, the top wines from this really kind of quiet yet tasty operation in Paso Robles. So this is Seven Angel Cellars. This is their chosen one, 2014 vintage. 2014 in the house. Paso Robles Classic Rhone Blend, 42 Grenache, 42 Mourvèdre, 8 Syrah? Was it 16 Syrah? That's 100, right? That's a 42, 16, carry the one, divide by pi, 100%. So Mourvèdre and Grenache here. And Mourvèdre and Grenache both do great in Paso Robles. These are both varieties that are used to the sun. They love the heat. When you talk about those top West Side Paso Robles guys and those limestone soils, your Jamesbury vineyards and your Saxums and that kind of deal, Mourvèdre, Syrah, Grenache run things up in this neck of the woods now. It used to be Zin, and Zin is still great there, right? Talk to Turley, but the Rhone varieties in Paso now are kind of dominating the scene, as well they should, because the climate, the soils, the weather, everything's geared towards making classic Rhone-style varieties. Although Cab has become quite the darling, and we might come back to the Seven Angels Cab later. Wink, wink. But I love the Rhone wines coming from here. So this is the 2014 chosen one. There's nothing fancy here, right? So think of like the whole like Tobin James type vibe. Think fun wines, fun, juicy, delicious wines, concentrated, packed with flavor, wonderful intensity to them. And the thing is, 10 years on, as these Paso Robles wines age out, they have a wonderful character to them. They age really well. The Grenache gets like a little Burgundian thing. You still have some of the mineral and animal characters from the Mourvèdre in here, and it creates a really complete wine. Wonderful, like cocoa, like baker's chocolate. Almost like a cocoa dust character on all this yummy Grenache and Mourvèdre fruit here. The Syrah has a wonderful underpinning. The tannins are here. This wine's still going. It's aging beautifully. 10 years? The oak, I don't know, couldn't tell you. But the wine's not oaky, right? So that's a good thing. The fact that I'm not sitting there going like, oh yeah, definitely American oak or definitely whatever, that's not happening here. What's happening is as the wine aged, you have this synergy. the wine is all kind of melding together. And you get this, it really is classic Paso Robles with this wonderful kind of chocolatey edge to it. It's in a perfect place. When the wine is just bottled, doesn't move, provenance is pristine, and it's gratuitous. This wine's just fun, right? It's okay to have fun once in a while. It's okay to drink a joyous kind of Côte de Rhône on steroids, Paso Chateauneuf type wine with 10 years of bottle age on it. This wine's in a beautiful spot. Originally $40, $42, something like that from the winery. Since they're getting out of Dodge, they gave us an offer we couldn't refuse. We're rolling this at $14.98, right? This is crazy, yummy wine for $14.98. They are not making money on this wine. They are losing money on this wine, but they're closing it down. You know, they're finishing up. This is their exit strategy, and I, for one, highly endorse it, and you will endorse it too once you try this amazing wine. What a deal! $15. Good gravy. Yes.